Everybody, welcome back to Writer Groupie. If this is your first time here, would you mind thumbs up in this video? If you really are enjoying my videos, it helps me a lot when you do this to the video. Also, if you're liking these videos and you want more, be sure to subscribe because I come with new videos every single Monday. And I hope that they're beneficial and I hope that they help you. Today, you guys, we're going to talk about a very serious subject. And it is, how can an author know when to quit their full-time day job and pursue writing as a career? Next on Writer Groupie. Well, you know, when you begin a new month, you begin a new process. And so today I'm going to be working on setting up my Kanban board for the rest of the month of March and also be thinking of what I'd like to accomplish in the next 90 days because March is the end of the 90-day period, you guys. And so we're running out of time to get those things done that we had chosen to do for the first 90 days or the first quarter of 2022. So while I'm doing this, y'all get together some pens and pencils and paper and things because I think you're going to want to take some notes on today's video. To begin with for the month of March. There's definitely going to be more stuff going up on my Kanban board, but I'm ready to get started with the talk today about how an author can know when it's time to quit their full-time job. So here we go. The first thing I want to say about this whole matter of quitting your full-time job to pursue a writing career is you have to know that it's the right time and that you can sustain yourself. And that means if you have enough money from your writing already to sustain yourself, meaning pay your bills, buy your groceries, put gas in your car, and have some benefits like house insurance, car insurance, health insurance, without a job, now is the time to start considering this prospect. Because if you can't sustain yourself, if your living is not taken care of and you don't have any benefits, making writing your full-time job may be a very difficult situation. But using that as a guide, if you can sustain yourself, if you do have enough money for benefits and the necessities of life through your writing, if you're already doing it, you can safely say you don't have to have a full-time job. That has to be your beginning place. You have to be able to afford your living through your writing. You can't count on what if. Well, what if I sell 2,000 million books? Well, what if I write a best-selling series? Well, what if? Well, what if you don't? I am that good cop, bad cop for you. I'm the one that says there's more to consider than just the what ifs. There's more to consider than the I think I cans. Before you get up that job that is paying your way in this world, make sure that you can sustain yourself on your writing income. In fact, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make sure you're already doing that. Now, because you know I don't like being a negative Nelly, I'm going to go in the direction of, yes, I can sustain myself. Yes, I do have benefits and I can manage without this job. I'm going to go in that direction. And if that is the case, if this is you, then first of all, let me say congratulations, because you are not in the same box as a lot of other people. And just being able to say that you can live off of your writing career is a big deal. At least it is to me, because here I am trying to do this. And it's difficult. I have months where, you just barely squeak by. So if you can do that already, I am all for you throwing in the towel. So how do you do it? Well, first of all, you just go ahead and give your notice. Tell your boss you're done. You're going to be a full-time writer. You're already making a living doing it, and it's the path you're choosing. Just give your notice and quit. Please give a notice, though. I think it's very important, especially in today's world where there's so many people leaving good jobs and they're so difficult to replace. Your boss deserves to have at least 2 weeks. That's my opinion. But you listen to me, because I'm old. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you give notice and you quit your job, and you're at home now, and you're going to live on your writing income. And you are standing in the middle of your kitchen floor going, geez, well, now I've done it. Now what do I do? Now what comes next? Well, let me be the first to say that it would be very helpful if you would get a notebook and a pencil or a pen and write yourself a schedule. You really need to be in control of your time, because when you don't have that 8 hours that you're committed to every day, or 10, 12, whatever your profession required of you, if you don't have that anymore, if you don't have that scheduled time to be doing something else, you're going to find yourself with a lot of time. And that time needs to be spent making money. It's still a job for you. Writing is now your new job. And you need to sit down and you need to schedule your time, know where every hour of every day is going, and make sure that you are not frittering away your time. Because that old adage that says that time is our most precious commodity is so true in a writer's life. And you guys, I would love to be able to say that this is going to be the best time of your life. I would like to say that this is going to be easy street like you've never dreamt of it before. I would like to say that everything that you've ever wanted, every dream you've ever had, so far as your writing career goes, is going to happen now. It's going to fall into your lap, and life is going to be good, and you're going to live happily ever after. I would love to be able to say that. But oftentimes that is not the case. I want to make sure that I emphasize to please have the money already there. Make sure you're making that money. If you can replace your income or do better than your income at your job, then writing for a career is okay, because you're already doing it. But if you're not, if the money you're bringing home barely sustains yourself, and trust me, I just went over my lifetime income as a writer from 2010 until now. And believe me, it is not all it's cracked up to be. Don't believe all those high in the pie sky dreamers who say, oh yeah, you can be a multimillionaire writing ebooks. Don't listen to that. That is not honest. That is falsehood. And that is somebody trying to rook you into paying them money for something that you really don't need to spend your money on. And if something like that happens, please do contact me. I'm always here for you. But anyway, there's a lot of things to be considered. Your income has to cover your living expenses. Your income has to have benefits. You have to be able to take care of yourself if you get sick or injured. You have to be able to take care of your home if something should happen, in your car if something should happen. You know, guys, there's more traffic on the roads today than there's ever been before. So car accidents happen. Make sure you have insurance. And above that, you've got to have a cushion. You have got to have money in a savings account to cover those unexpected expenses that come up. Believe me, recently I got a bill from a hospital for $12,000 that I was not expecting, and I did not have that money in a savings account, and I did hit the panic button. And it turned out to be okay for me because the insurance company made a boo-boo. But that might not be the case for you. For you, you may have a $12,000 hospital bill. Lord, I hope not. But if it happens, make sure you have that money. Be sure you have every T crossed and every I dotted before you quit that full-time job, because as my dear old dad would say, a man without a job is a man without legs and arms. You literally have to have a job, and writing might not be it for you. So you guys, that's it for me today. That's about all the wisdom that I can impart on quitting your full-time job and going to work full-time as a writer. I am doing this right now, but I am also looking for another job because I'm not making enough money to sustain myself. And I'm smart enough to know that when the money's not coming in, and I mean coming in regularly every month, you have to do something else. And I know, as much as it might behoove you to have to go backwards and go back and get another job on top of your writing career, sometimes you just need to really think before you go the other direction. Before you get out of the job, think about what you're doing. Be sure and make sure and make sure, and please, please, please make sure that you can afford to live on your writing income. That's all I got to say about that subject, you guys. It's been great. See you in the next video.